Emily. So, about a week ago, Max died. And yesterday was actually the first day that I wasn't a little bit weepy or teary. Exactly last week, I pretty much spent the whole day crying. So that was fun. That's why there was no video from me last week, and you also had a situation last week, so we just called off the video, in case you were wondering, Jacob or Steph. That's why we didn't do videos last week. Now, I don't know whether that counts as like a sanctioned thing or whether we have to be punished or not, and I'm only bringing this up because now we're going to do the housekeeping, and I have just now tallied up how many punishments we each need to do. I need you to give me 5 punishments from my separate Blog Every Day in April project, which you agreed to give me punishments for. So if we include last week, that'll be 6 for me. If we don't, that'll be just 5. I need to come up with 4 punishments for you, unless we count last week, and then I have to come up with 5. And we already have one, the do a video with your face covered in stickers, so I need to come up with at least 3 more. As for Jacob, you kind of technically need a punishment too. Now, Emily would probably want to make as many weeks as we've had so far, but I think that it's kind of iffy. So I am proposing just one really big punishment. So we'll talk about that one, I suppose. Anyway, this week's been fun, missing Max, but at the same time, because we still have Storm. Hello, Storm. Do you want to come say hi? She's fine, as you can see. She's totally fine. It's kind of been like, we miss him, but we don't really notice him gone as much as we noticed when Diablo died, because we still have a dog, and because he was so old when he went. He was almost 11. He would have been 11 in August. So he was kind of at that stage in his life where he was just lying around, mostly in the office, or over here. That's why I'm sitting here, actually, because this was one of his favorite spots when we were watching TV or whatever. He just loved us and wanted to be near us. So yeah, it's been tough. What else have I done this week? Well, we started the swim school this week. It's been fun. My pool heater broke, so that was great, especially with this weather. Really cold. Wonderful. But I've only had 4 lessons in my pool, so it was bearable. I had to end one lesson 10 minutes early, though, because it was so cold. But in lighter news, today I got a new step on the grown-up scale. Not a really big step, and probably one you've already reached. I mean, you've reached pretty much every maturity step before I have, except, you know, being born and getting a driver's license, but that just happens because I'm about 6 months older than you. So yeah, there's that. But you had a debit card before me, you had a cell phone a couple months before me, I'm pretty sure. You went on public transportation by yourself way before me. Yeah, pretty much every single maturity level you've beaten me to. But that's it. So anyway, today I got to have my own garden, which is pretty cool. I mean, I've never really been into gardening, so this is kind of exciting. So, buying flowers today, I just kind of picked out some of my own flowers, and Mom gave me one of the tree rings. This is my garden. We just finished planting it. Well, I just finished planting it. And it's pretty cool. Very proud. I think I like these the best right now. These ones here. So I got to pick up some flowers, and I got to weed the tree ring. It wasn't that hard. There were only a couple things, but then I got to plant the flowers, pick out my own spot. I mean, I've done gardening before. Like, obviously, my mom's a big gardening person, so she'd always, since we were little, we've been digging holes in the ground and putting plants. She's always been the one to plan out where they go and to, you know, help us dig and to tell us everything. So the fact that I got to put them out the way I wanted and just see, it's been pretty cool, pretty exciting. But we'll see how I feel halfway through the summer when I still have to maintain the garden all by myself, and I don't want to pull weeds after swimming lessons. So, continuing garden saga. Stay tuned. Anyway, that's it for me this week. I will hear from you soon. Okay, bye. Okay, Mom, you just turned out my light.
I'm sorry.
And, you know, been the one to plan it out. So this is kind of exciting for me. I mean, this is not working for me.